Hello, I'm Krishna Raghavendran, and in this tutorial of MIT App Inventor, we are going to see how to create an email app using MIT App Inventor. So, using this app, you can send an email to anyone. So, first, I'm going to put the email address. So, just for an example, I'll put sample@gmail.com. Next, I'm going to put the subject for this email as hello, and the body to be hello, how are you? Next, I'm going to click on the send button. Now when you click on the send button, you can see that Gmail app is opened, and you can see that the two email address, the subject and also the body is visible. Now you just need to click on the send button over here and the message will be sent. If you are new to my channel is all about creating your own mobile apps free and easily using a tool called MIT App Inventor, which is block based coding and easy. So if you want to create fantastic mobile apps, start now by clicking the red subscribe button and the bell icon. First, we are going to put the title for this app using a label. So let me just bring in a label like this, and I'm going to change the text of this label to be email app or mail app. Now I'm going to make the font to be bold, and let's increase the font size of this to be 30 like this. Next, I'm going to bring this to be at the center of screen 1. So in the properties of screen 1, change align horizontal to be center like this. Now you can see that the title came to the center of the screen. Next, let's go to layout, and we are going to bring in an horizontal arrangement. I'm going to put the width of this to be fill parent so that it occupies the whole width of the screen like this. And then let's go to user interface, and here we are going to bring in a label, and also we are going to bring in a text box. Next, we are going to align this center vertically. So for that, let's go to the horizontal arrangement and change the align vertical property to be center like this. Next, I'm going to increase the font size of this to be 20, and I'm also going to make this bold. Next, here I'm going to put the text to be to. So here they will type the email address for which they need to send in this text box. So if you want, you can put an hint here. I'm going to erase the whole hint like this. Next, I'm going to duplicate this horizontal arrangement, Ctrl C and Ctrl V. Here I'm going to put subject. So here they will, in this text box, they will type the subject of the email. Next, again, let me duplicate this, and this time we are going to bring the text box outside of the arrangement. Next, in this arrangement, we are also going to put the align horizontal property to be centered like this. Here I'm going to change the text of this to be body. Next, here in this text box, I'm going to make it bigger because they need some space to type the whole email. So for that, let's go to the height. I'm going to put the height to be fill parent and also the width to be fill parent so that it occupies the full screen. Also make sure in the properties of this text box where they will enter the body of the email, make sure that this property multi-line is enabled. What this property does is it will allow the user to type many lines of text, not only one line, but they can type how much ever lines they want in this text box. So make sure you have this multi-line property checked like this. Next, let's go to the user interface, and from here we are going to bring in a button. So this button is going to be the send button. So let me change the text of this to be send. I'm going to make the font to be bold, and let's increase. So I'll keep the font size to be 14 like this. And if you want, you can change the background color. I'm going to put orange this time like this. Next, let's go to here you can see, let's go to connectivity, and we are going to bring in the activity starter component using which we can start activities like we can send email, all that. You can put the action and do everything over here. So make sure you brought this component. Now make sure you rename all of these text boxes so that it will be very easy in the block section. So let me go to text box 1, click on rename, and this text box is the to email address. So I'll put to email. The same way you can do for all of these text boxes. Now you can see that I renamed all these three text boxes. So this one to be subject and the third text box, which is the big one, to be body like this. Now let's go to the block section. So first, when the button 1 is clicked, so let me bring in this block when button 1 dot click, which means that the send button is clicked, we need to send the email. So for that, let's go to the activity starter here, and here if you scroll down, you'll be able to see this block set activity starter 1.action 2. Here what I'm going to do is let's go to text, and I'm going to bring in the string. Inside this, make sure you put this text android.intent.action.view. So make sure you put view in capital letters. So I'm going to give all of this code in the description below so that you can just copy and paste. Next, what we are going to do is let's go to the activity starter, and here let's go to data URI, activity starter 1.data URI. Here we are going to use the join block. So let's go here and let's bring in the join block. So first what we are going to do is let's go to text, and I'm going to bring in a string again, and here I'm going to put mail to and put a colon. Now you can see that I put mail to and then a colon. So again I'm telling I'll give all of these in the description below. Next, here we need to put the email address for which the user needs to send. So they will type the email address or the to email address here in this text box called to email. So for that, let's go to email, and we are going to bring in this block to email.text like this. Next, we need more strings in this join block. So just click on this icon and bring in 6 strings. Now you can see that there are 6 strings over here. So you just need to drag and drop the string from here to the join block. Next, what we are going to do is let me duplicate this. Here I'm going to put question mark and then put subject and then put equal to. So here we need to put the subject for the email. So the user will type the subject in this text box called subject. So for that, again let's go to the subject text box, and we are going to bring in this block subject.text like this. Now again I'm going to duplicate this, and this time let me erase this, and here we are going to put the body. So for this, make sure you put the and symbol like this, and then here I'm going to put body and put equal to like this. And then here again what we will do is we will duplicate this and we will change this to be body.text. Now before you test the app, make sure you don't connect to the MIT AI2 companion, because if you do that, this app doesn't work. So what you need to do is you need to build this app into an APK file by clicking here, and then you can share the APK with the mobile, and you can install the app using .apk file to test the app, because the AI2 companion doesn't work for this app. So here you can see the app. I'm going to type the to email address to be sample email at gmail.com. Next, here I'm going to put the subject of this to be hello and the body to be hello, I'm Krishna. Now I'm going to click on send. You can see that it went to the Gmail app, and here you can see that all the text is visible, the to email address and also the title and also the body. So make sure for this, if you want the app to work, you need the Gmail app. If you don't have the Gmail app, you can install it from the Google Play Store. Next, you need to add a voice feature for this email app where you can speak using speech recognition present in the mobile, and you just need to speak and the email will be automatically typed and it will be sent. To add that feature, watch this video about speech recognition using MIT App Inventor, and also watch my full course of MIT App Inventor over here.